Hey everyone, welcome to a new Master That Riff. In this lesson I'm going to be looking at Down to Mexico, classic track by Paul Gilbert. So first thing I want to do with this is an original recording. Paul Gilbert's tuned a whole step down, so all my strings are down a whole step here. So my E's down to a D string, my A's down to a G, this D's down to a C, G's to an F, this B is down to an A, and then this E's down to a D. So this whole riff is based around A pentatonic minor, and it's a classic A pentatonic minor box shape here at the 5th fret of the E string. You know, classic rock scale and position. So the first little phrase goes like this. And what I'm doing here is I'm bending at the 7th fret of the G string here, and I'm playing 2 choke bends. So what that means is you do the bend, and I'm aiming for that whole step above. Once I do the bend, I kill it with my right hand, so you mute the string. So what you have is this bend that kind of gets cut short once you reach your pitch, like that. What you don't want to hear is like a bend, and hear the note coming back down. You want to have that string release when it's muted, so there's no sound after that. Once I've done that, I do a pull off 7 to 5 in the G string, 3rd to 1st finger. Then I play 7 in the D string with the 3rd finger on that root note. So that's my kind of first little phrase. Because I'm doing the pull off, you might think, well, should I do the bend with a pull down? You could. I just find that personally it feels a little bit smoother and easier to do the pull off if I'm pushing up. With those bends there. So we do 2 of them. And this little phrase here, what plays 5, 7 in the D string, 1st to 3rd finger. Then I play 5 in the G string. Sorry, before that I've got my slide. So what I'm doing here is 5, 7 in the D string, and I'm going to slide with my 3rd finger to 7th fret of the A string. So I slide to the 7th fret. And you can, it could be kind of the 5th fret area, but I'm not really worried about that. What I'm aiming for again is just sliding into the 7th fret of the A string. My 1st finger jumps up to the G string at the 5th fret. You can give it a little bluesy bend there if you want. And then I resolve 7th fret of the D string again for a kind of little bluesy phrase there. So it kind of goes like this. Or the whole phrase. Okay, so if I put that together with the first little bit, it goes like this. Okay, this little section, we have 2 of these again. Then I have this little phrase that goes like this. Okay, so it's kind of a little double stop idea here. What I'm doing is I'm going to be doing a repeated little idea, and I slide to the 7th fret A string, 3rd finger again. Then I bar the D and the G strings at the 5th fret with the 1st finger and hit them together. So we do 3 of them. And then I end it off by playing the 8th fret of the B and the E strings with my pinky here. And I just kind of hit that just once. So it kind of goes like this. Okay, so the second little phrase or chunk of the riff goes like this. Okay, then we get back to this again. Another one of those. And then we have our cool little picking idea, sounds like this. So what I'm doing here is I'm now going to jump from playing the A pentatonic minor down here, way up to the kind of 12th fret area. So what I'm playing is 12, 14 in the D string, and I play 12, 14 in the G string. And this is all alternate picked. So, I've got this preference of starting with an upstroke, but ideally you'd want to be doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you're doing that downstroke on the beat. Okay, and once I've done that, so you kind of do 4 of them, I go. So this little phrase here, I use my middle finger to play 13th fret of the B string. Then I do a pull off 14 to 12, play 14 in the D string, which is, kind of 5th there. And then I'm back to this root note, and I give it a bit of vibrato at the end. So that last little bit goes like this. You can hear that 13th fret in the B string, I'm cutting off the notes again, so it's a little bit more of a staccato kind of feel. So it doesn't go, you know, just adds little nuances that add to kind of the feel, the phrasing of it. So if we put that all together, this is what it goes like. Okay. Now the harmony guitar part is really just what we've done up an octave. So if we're playing down here at the 5th fret, we just go up 12 frets, so it means we're up here in the dusty end of the fingerboard. So I'm up at the 17th fret playing a pentatonic minor. Okay, and what I do is I just mirror exactly what we've done there. The riff itself, it doesn't come in really until after this. Then the octave part comes in. So what I'm going to be doing is basically playing, you know, if it's 7/5 down here, you know, it's 19/17 up here. Now, because of it can depend on the design of your guitar, because it's a 22nd fret guitar, when I do that slide, I tend to use my middle finger. So I'm using my 2 fingers there. You could do 3rd and 1st as well. Just depends how big your hand is and what size fingers and stuff you got. But it really just mirroring there. Then I do this again. And that bit's quite tricky, just because of the size of the frets. Again, I use 2nd and 1st finger. You know, or I might use my pinky there. Then we have that, you know, this bit again, the main riff. And this is where it's different, because we run it strings, this little phrase. What I'm doing here is I'm playing 15, 17 on the B string, 15, 17 in the high E string. And then I'd stretch to this 20th fret here to get that note. Oops, don't pull off the fingerboard like I did there. And then I'm going to do, so what I do is 17, 15 pull off, then 17 in the B string, and then 17 on the high E string here. So it kind of goes. And of course you want to get vibrato in that string up there, so it's a little bit tricky sometimes, but you're just a little bit more side motion than vertical motion, or you'll pull the string off the neck, you know. So that's the octave part. It's really just exactly that riff, just mirrored up 12 frets. So you have it. It's a pretty cool riff, classic Paul Gilbert. It's a good riff for generally fast pentatonic kind of playing, because it's quite an up tempo. It's about 130 whatever BPM, so it's quite good. You know, Paul Gilbert, master of alternate picking pentatonics. So that little phrase there, make sure you get that 1st finger on the 12th fret on the beat to get that get your 4 notes to the beat. So have fun with it, and as usual, be sure to check out the Facebook page. I've got things on there that you won't see on YouTube, and follow on Twitter as well, which kind of keeps everything kind of in the same area too. Okay, so until next riff, have fun.